Hi everybody, it is JC Coach Zoie and welcome back to Model Hack. So today Coach Brian and I are going to be talking about your arm movements on the runway. Before we go over what we want to do, we want to talk about some mistakes that we see. Brian, what are some mistakes that you see often?
Yeah, so I see this like arm kind of bouncy thing is one of the first things that I see. I also see like fists, like closed fingers or clawed fingers, and we really want it to be relaxed. Or nervous, fidgety things like tapping the fingers, shaking the hands, things like that.
And some of the ones that I see a lot of running sometimes. I also see crossing the body, a little bit of robot Barbie here. And then every once in a while I see uneven arms where one arm moves faster or slower than the other. So again, these are six things that Coach Brian and I see that we want to fix today.
Yes.
So to start, we want to go over the correct posture when you're walking the runway. So the first thing is you want to make sure your shoulders are rolled back. Now, Coach Brian has a great hack. So once you roll your shoulders back, you want to make sure
your core is tight. So your core is your upper, middle, lower abs as well as your obliques on the side here. And if you maintain this stability here, you can relieve pressure from your shoulders and really relax the shoulders. So when they're back and down, your arms can swing freely while maintaining stability within your core.
So now that we have our shoulders back, our abs are tight, have the arms nicely by your side, and give it a slight bend. So we're not super bent, we're not stick straight, right? Just a nice little bend.
Yep. And then make sure when you're walking, again, stability from the core, let your arms swing freely, but not too much, all right? So we want to think 2 to 3 inches max, masculine and feminine, both, especially feminine models, you know, and I'm sure Zoe can jump in that too.
And I love Brian's 2 to 3 inches max. One thing that I like to do is pretend like you're drawing a straight line. So Brian, if we go to the side, and you are giving us those 2 to 3 inches, and we're drawing that straight line, it's just that little bit of arm movement.
Correct.
So you can see we're not crossing, we're not doing any of the things we started with.
Right. None of this stuff, this stuff here, yeah.